It's the GPOddCast on 88.7 CFUR. Introduce yourselves, guys.
Here's Nolan.
Nolan.
Devin Kavanaugh.
Devin Kavanaugh.
Jake Olexyn.
Jake Olexyn.
Special guest star.
Jake.
Ambiance.
Jake! Tell me about the burden. I want to know all about the burden.
Oh, gosh.
Just tell me, like, okay, in contestant number 1, if you were to take me out on a date, what kind of music would you play for me?
Stuff that should have ended in mid-2000s. No.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we kind of pride ourselves on playing music that should have come out, like, latest 2008. So, yeah, we just cling on to our past and the music we liked growing up. And
Yeah,
we try to
everything's
recreate
kind of
it.
like vintage is the new thing. 2008, man.
Yeah.
That's like so long ago. Jeez,
2008 is vintage.
That's 11
It's weird
years ago.
because it
That's-
feels like 2 years ago to me.
It's an antique.
You still got that swoopy like high school hair and stuff.
I left my hair cut there too.
You do look like a lot of the people I went to high school with.
Huh?
And I did graduate in 2009. So.
Ooh. I'm honored.
Right on. Oh, I lost audio. I lost my headphone audio. And now I'm panicking.
Panicking.
Panic now.
Panicking.
Panic now.
Anakin Skywalker. Oh god.
That was weird. They just totally went dead. Do you guys?
Yeah.
You still got
good.
headphones?
I was
So
good.
good to hear.
I'm just panicking for no reason. Okay, well, it's not really that important. But no,
Oh,
I
Gucci.
totally just died. Oh, it got it back.
Loose cable.
Loose cable. Oh, it is.
Yeah. Take it off, man.
That's embarrassing. No, it's working
Take
now.
it.
All right.
Okay. Hey, that's like
Troubleshooting
a
on the
throwback
fly.
to my last show, the GP. I think it was just the GP podcast. I did it up at Seaford Live. Every episode there was technical difficulties, and usually it was just me being too stoned, trying to figure shit out. Just like, oh shoot.
At least he's honest. Right?
Yeah, no kidding.
Not beating around the bush here.
Yeah.
He's
Straight to the point.
Lighten up the bush here.
Yeah. Hey, it's legal. We're good.
Yeah, exactly. There's no use hiding it anymore. It's just like that's just life now. Now I
Yeah.
don't have to hide.
There's a bag of cookies on the kitchen counter here, and I was like, "Are those weed cookies?" And he's like, no, just straight up regular."
You just
chocolate
don't know
chip."
anymore, man.
Nope.
Yeah, it's just like I kind of want a cookie, but I don't want to ruin my next 48 hours.
Those are the worst trips.
Those are the best.
The worst highs, man.
It's the worst in the moment, but then like looking back on it, you're like, okay, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, me and the girlfriend, we ate a whole cookie each.
Oh,
and it was like a
God.
large like matcha cookie. We should have like split it or
Yeah.
done quarters of it. Oh man.
See, I
Never
think
again.
the problem with edibles
Buckle
is
in.
like the potency is different with everything, and
Yep.
especially with it not being regulated yet, you're not
Totally.
like, oh, I know exactly how much I'm getting. And
Yeah, but that's the benefit of going to like a store now.
Yeah.
What's the word?
dispensary.
Dispensary. Thank you. If you go to a dispensary now, like there's trust there. You know that it's measured correctly and it should be designed to be a consistent high if you buy it, this month or next month. So
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, my friend did a batch of brownies. It's like, have an eighth of this. And it's like, but I'm eating. Like, I want to have more than a nibble. And then, yeah, it's just failure by design.
yeah.
What about you, Nolan? Any bad trips?
No.
No, I don't know you.
He's too healthy, man.
too healthy.
Nolan is actually like super
Clean
health
team.
mode. Yeah. He doesn't drink pop.
Wow.
Nope. Well, he drinks like Coke Zero and stuff. But
I'm like, I see a pop can right in front of me.
actually, he's got four.
One of
They're
those are
all
mine.
his, yeah. It's
Three
got
of them.
variety.
Yeah.
The stevia, I gave him a Coke stevia.
Yeah.
I've been
No
sharing
sugar.
The,
No
stevia
sugar.
health.
But that's the
Always.
thing. You said you don't drink Gatorade because it's like sugar straight to the dome. Like,
It's true. There's sugar in everything now.
That's why it's so good, though.
I
The
like. I
sugar,
feel
right?
like shit when I have sugar
yeah.
nowadays. It's wild.
2 months of keto, man. Feels good.
Oh yeah,
No
You're staying
sugar.
consistent.
Very low carbs.
So you're still going with that?
Yeah. Under 20 a day for almost 8 weeks now. 2
Yeah.
months.
Wow.
Yeah, you missed out. we were doing a video shoot at Fall Fest, and there was some free hot chocolate. It was the best hot chocolate I ever had, and you couldn't have any.
No, they were so nice. Those old ladies are like, "Oh, have some hot chocolate." Ooh.
It was so good. It was filled with. What was that?
I hope Kyla doesn't sound like that when she's older.
Don't worry, she doesn't like the show. She won't be listening.
She won't even listen, yeah.
These old ladies tried to seduce us with hot chocolate.
I was all in.
Oh yeah, love my golden girls.
Betty White.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
I'm
But yeah.
Blanche.
35 pounds down. It's good. Good life.
Kicking ass, man. Nice.
You doing anything other than your diet right now?
Nope, I'm a lazy piece of poop.
He's working at TELUS.
Sitting in a chair all day.
You guys
Sitting
know
in a
each
chair.
other, right? You work, you're co-workers.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
That's
Yeah,
how
we-
you make some tight friendships. That's how I met Devin in the first place.
Hey. Actually, yeah, I've worked with every single person in this room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to work at the ever awesome TV station in town in Master Control.
The master controllers.
It sounds more impressive than what the work actually equaled.
That's probably TELUS, too.
Yeah.
It's pretty mundane.
Honestly,
Like,
I think
what
with
are your
our
job titles at TELUS? Do you got anything as cool as Master Control?
customer service.
Pure fiber front office.
Oh, what is the what's the corporate phrase? It's a customer,
customer
experience specialist.
List 4.
4. Yes.
that's
Don't
the-
forget the 4.
that's
And
the
it's Roman
nomenclature.
numerals, so it's 5e.
Do you get paid
And we're
by
like-
the year?
Intravenous customer service? Nice.
It is a hourly
Straight in the
wage.
bloodstream.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
it should be a salary.
No, it's our
It'd be like
bosses.
52,000 at least.
Yeah. But honestly, what brought us together at work was the video game book club.
Oh yeah.
Video game book club?
Yeah. So we
Dude.
started doing like a RPG book club where we're like,
Dude, this sounds like...
and this guy still hasn't beat the first game that we decided to play.
What was game number 1?
Terranigma.
Terranigma. How long would you say the normal run-through lasts?
We tried to keep them low. We've only done the one game so far. It
was
a
about
lot
12
of fun.
and
hours.
they're just waiting on Devin.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, we want to play game number 2. But
No,
Devin isn't
everyone was like, yeah, let's do it. I'm super committed. And
One
then
guy
I
was
was the
playing
only
on
one
his
who beat
phone
it.
at work, and
Yeah.
another guy quit,
Yeah.
and then I had mold in my apartment building.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So that was
tons
big,
of stuff came up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not even allowed to live at your apartment building right now. You're
Yeah.
out of- that sucks.
So like 2 months ago, we get mold, get kicked out, and then now someone has stupid ass bed bugs.
Oh, those are
And
an
now-
invasive species.
It's terrible. So now we're like, we could have moved back in, but we've just like got all our stuff in the center, like they said, and we're just staying away so we don't get
Poisoned.
exactly. We don't. Well, not poisoned. We have cats. We're worried about them, but we don't want to get like any bugs in our clothes or on our bed or anything like
yeah,
that.
no.
Yeah. So
Not fun.
I don't like
Nope.
bugs.
but,
Yeah, so that game rules,
yeah, Terranigma.
and we kind of
What's this?
bonded over
I
it.
don't know anything about
It's
this game.
it's a Super Nintendo game. It only came out in Europe and Japan, so we went super obscure for our first game.
How are you supposed to get that on system? You're supposed to like
Well-
order like a PAL Super Nintendo. And then
I
you get
mean, what's cool is we just emulated it essentially. I know
that's
we're idiots.
illegal.
You know nothing.
Nintendo's gonna swing a band hammer on this podcast.
Yeah, it's just like we need to sell Terranigma on our new Switch platform, selling our Super Nintendo, and here you are, it's taking our business.
Honestly, I'm kind
I
of
could see it.
expecting that. It'd be cool to do like a North American first release
Yeah.
on the SNES emulator.
Well, the thing is like it's part of a series. So the other games were Illusion of Gaia and Soul Blazer, and it's
Oh,
made
I
by the
have-
same people.
Oh, is
it's
this
kind of the
like-
third in the trilogy, but it was a late title for the Super Nintendo.
So did it get released in Japan as well?
Yeah. So it
Oh,
just
but
didn't
did
get localized
released
for us.
in Europe, so there's English.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing is it didn't get released here, but there's an official English translation. So
Yeah, so I guess ROMs are okay in this case. I think.
Yeah.
I think we get along.
because it's technically the only way we can
yeah,
feasibly
the only
play
way.
It. Yeah, I'm a purist. I like physical media, so
Yeah, this
Same.
is the guy who like he'll buy a digital copy so he can play day of, but also order like an Amazon copy.
actually what I did, my Amazon copy for Link's Awakening came today. because they're always
Nice.
like a week late. So I went to Walmart day of, bought it, and then I just returned my Amazon copy to Walmart
There it is.
because my Amazon copy was like $30 cheaper.
A soul for a soul.
Perfectly balanced. as
Take
all
it down
food should
department
be.
stores, big chains.
Oh man, because it's cheaper with Amazon.
Yeah, I always catch it on like the E3 sales when they're like $60 new releases.
Yeah,
And it doesn't charge you till you ship, so you just hold that price point.
yeah. What do you think of
Nice.
that game so far?
It's amazing.
Pretty cool. Hey?
Me and my fiance are on like a race to beat it right now,
Oh, yeah.
and I gave her a call before when I was on my way, and she's like, "I'm on the last freaking dungeon," and I'm like, "You?" And I'm like, "You know, I'm a write off for the next 3 hours. You know what I'm doing."
This wedding's never gonna happen if you
Yeah.
beat me.
Did you really win in the end? Pretty much.
Yeah.
No, it's great though. It's like super faithful of the original.
Yeah.
And
The
I thought,
music.
yeah, the music's so good.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing the face dungeon last night, and it's such a depressing like song for the soundtrack. It almost doesn't fit, but yeah. And then the end of the dungeon, the conclusion's like really depressing too.
Oh wow.
I'm like, damn, this game is real depressing.
That's really cool. So I guess it's probably like equivalent to like the Spirit or Shadow Temple in
Kind
Ocarina?
of, yeah, because that has such an eerie feel
It's
to it.
very dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that soundtrack's really good.
Yeah.
I remember the Game Boy version like
Yeah.
really depressing me though. Just because like
it's depressing, yeah.
you play like Link to the Past,
Yeah.
and then everything you did is negated when you're just like shipwrecked at the beginning of the.
Yeah, because
Of
it's
the
the
Game Boy
same
game.
Link technically, timeline-wise.
Mm.
Like he sails away from Hyrule and
Yeah.
gets in a shipwreck.
Don't they have like a really absurd like timeline web online?
Yeah. Yeah, actually they released a book a couple of years ago that showed an official timeline up to like Skyward Sword, and it's
Yeah.
weird because it branches off. It's like it like hits where Ocarina of Time is, and there's like a child timeline where he's like in his child form. There's one where he beats Ganondorf and one where he gets defeated. Or yeah, so it's weird. It splits off into 3 branches.
And then that would go to like Majora's Mask, right?
Yeah, well, Majora's Mask is like a direct sequel, technically, to Ocarina, and yeah,
That'd
Yeah.
be the child timeline, I'm guessing.
yeah.
Well, that-
There's
that-
another one where like with the Wind Waker and Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass, that's all like Hyrule gets sealed and flooded over, and yeah, it's wild. I think what they
believe
did is they just made a bunch of games and they're like, shit, we need to like tie this together. They all got drunk and just threw it at a dartboard or something.
I think
All right, so this one's
it
related.
started off as like an internet thing. It was just like a theorized thing. People,
Yeah.
fans were making it, and then Zelda officially, Nintendo made an official
Yeah.
release.
Well, that's
I
the
don't
cool
think
thing.
they ever thoughtfully did that when making the
No.
games. There's no way.
I feel like Majora's Mask was like thoughtfully made as a sequel.
Well,
though.
yeah, I think the odd game you can say, like, I mean, even like Phantom Hourglass into Spirit Tracks, like those are the same vibe, same world, and
Zelda,
like, yeah.
2 in the NES.
yeah.
I believe
Zelda,
those are the
Zelda
last
2
ones.
is taboo. What a departure! But yeah, no, Zelda's awesome. That
What-
new game's great.
Would the next game be in the RPG book club?
I don't know. We've been like throwing around. I kind of want to do Final Fantasy VI.
Oh,
Keep it SNES.
I've never never beat that
Fantasy
game.
3.
I haven't either. So,
I was thinking the first Breath of Wild because it's on the Switch emulator.
oh, Breath of Fire.
Breath of Fire, sorry. Did I say Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, we were on the
Zelda.
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 Yeah, Breath of Fire. Because like the first one's on there. It's pretty good so far. I like
Yeah.
level 10 or something like that.
I've heard like the PlayStation entries are really good.
Yeah. There's I think it's like
There's 3 and
Dragon's Quarter.
There's 3 and 4. PS2 apparently Dragon's Quarter was kind of the black sheep.
It was the black sheep. Yeah. Me and a buddy played through it.
Yeah.
And it was, it's really weird.
It's a mess. I've heard.
Yeah. It's like, it's got like one of those kind of like anime storylines. Like it's very like over the top and
Ugh.
there's like weird lore and stuff.
Okay.
But the gameplay itself, it's meant to be like played and then you like lose and do the whole thing again, but you're stronger that time with all your.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, there's like a weird like reincarnation thing going on. So yeah,
It's almost like doing New Game Plus, but overlay and building a game on
essentially. But
Keeps the
every time
game
you
life, it's the
that. Where you
same.
retain stats and then you just
Yeah.
get further and further.
well, it's like you down level, so you go back to level 1, but you see more cutscenes, and I think you level up faster too.
That sounds like a mess.
Yeah, so you like catch up to where you were quicker,
Yeah.
and then it's like I think it's regular time after that. But
Cool.
it's unique. But yeah, it's almost like Nier Automata and like the Nier games with their new game plus,
Okay.
where when you like play it and you beat it, it's just like one chapter closing, and
Okay.
your new game plus is like a completely different storyline. New branches open up and things like that. So
Cool.
great
They
games.
did that with the original Zelda. Once you beat the original Zelda on the NES, you just lose everything and you start off, and then the quest is like 10 times harder.
Yeah, and they like remix the dungeons, so it's not like, I know exactly where to go for this key.
That's cool.
Which is cool for the NES because that's like
Yeah.
so ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Well, plus Zelda pioneered that whole genre, really. So
I did actually beat the original Zelda all the way through without a guide or use of the internet or anything. But once I got to the end, I was kind of looking forward to go and explore. And I don't even think I got the final watching speedrunners get all the items. I don't think I got the red suit in the final dungeon. I just beat Ganon without it.
Yeah.
rad.
Is it the original then where like you beat Ganon and then it's almost like a reverse world happens?
No, well, Link
that
to the
like
Past has the Dark World. Maybe
That's
you're
it.
thinking of that
I'm
because you
thinking
got
of
the mirror
In
and
Zelda,
you turn into like a bunny.
In Zelda 2 on the NES, the final boss is Dark Link.
Oh yeah.
There's no
He's in
sight of
Ocarina,
Ganon
too.
unless you get a game over.
Yeah, and Ganon's resurrected. That's the whole premise of that game. I'm pretty
okay.
sure. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I remember that was on like Game Boy or something, wasn't it?
No, that's NES as well.
That was NES. Well.
Yeah, the first Game Boy one was Link's Awakening. And then they had the Oracle of Ages and Seasons, which those were my jam.
Those are the
growing up.
multiplayer ones, right?
No,
That was
Four
Four
Swords. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Oracle Ages and Seasons had a really cool concept. It was actually made by Capcom.
Oh.
Which is
You
weird.
could
That's
start,
awesome.
You could start with either one, and the next one will be the sequel.
They
with
bridge the gap either way, yeah. So if you did Season, you get a password at the end of it, and then when you're starting Ages, you put that password in, and dialogue changes, cutscenes change where it references the previous game. And at the end of the game, actually, it goes to like Ganon's lair because he's not the like antagonist in the games. Goes to his lair, and they're trying to resurrect him. So when you beat the final boss on either game, like a flame gets lit. And then if you do a continuation game on the other game, like you can play them standalone and they're still perfectly fine games. But if you bridge it all together, I just played it a couple of years ago. It's really cool. Once you beat the next one, the other flame gets lit and they resurrect Ganon and you get an extra final boss.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
where you go against Ganon.
That's
Super
sweet.
cool.
Did you have to buy is it like kind of Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Red?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're like completely different games. It's not the cash grab where it's like, hey, you catch 2 different Pokemon in this one that you can't get in the other version unless you trade. So it's like, yeah, it's not cash grab. It's totally different
That's
games.
cool.
Yeah.
Were they
really
released at the same time?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I wish they would do that more. Like especially with Pokemon. Like why not like give each game like a bit of a different like kind of path to go on?
Yeah,
Right?
they
Not, hey,
always release-
legendary Pokemon's in this, and this one's region specific.
Yeah. Like what if legendary Pokemon specific. So let's say like Moltres, there's like a Moltres edition.
Yeah.
And there's a forest, but the forest is on fire if you're playing that one or something, and you got to like go through, save some critters. I guess Pokemon, not critters.
Save some name critters.
Yeah, that damn critters, yeah. And then you like
With your Pokeballs.
Pokemon, need to go Pokemon.
They turn a critter.
You're listening to the Garrett Perry Oddcast on 88.7 CFUR. From the Bird and Jake. Did I say it right? Okay,
you got it.
I'm just terrible with names. From the
That's
Bird,
a
and like I
hard name,
said,
Jake.
it's like
Yeah.
it's so
It's probably
out there.
E
It's
in the
not
middle
very.
there,
It's not a
right?
name you see every day. It's not like Mohammed. That's a name you see everywhere. But Jake, geez, it's like foreign almost.
Actually, I see this guy every day at work, so
I still doesn't know my name.
and my brother's name's Jake too, so I literally can't get away from them. Yeah, hate that name.
Me too.
Oh goodness. So new album.
Yeah.
What's the plan? When's the release date? Like, what do you guys
Yeah.
got going on? You've given me a couple teasers, and you recorded all your audio,
Yeah.
like your vocals, you mixed it, and then you threw
It's
it away.
in the mixing process right now, so we're all recorded. Everything's together. There's going to be 13 tracks on the album, so it's going to take a while. We just don't know when to stop, pretty much. So the first single's coming out October 15th. It's called "This Feels Like Letting Go." Yeah, we're excited to release it. Our last release was February of last year, so it's been a while. And
It's
that
been
was
a
just
while.
it's been a while. Yeah.
Where can people find this single when it's available? October 15th?
It's going to be every streaming site imaginable. Yeah, I mean, as well as like YouTube and all the fun ones. But like, yeah, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, all that jazz. Yeah, it's going to be out there.
Can I get it by snail mail? This single? Can you?
Not the single. I'm
You
sorry.
can't get me the single via snail mail. Dang.
Dang it. Maybe just for you. I'll burn a CD for you.
Put like a heart. I love GPOddCast.
Yeah. Personal. Yeah.
I love it.
So with like the 13 songs, like you're a bit of a perfectionist,
Yeah.
would you say? Yeah.
I'd say so. I overthink everything.
Yeah.
So
You guys recorded all your vocals and then you scratched them all, did you not?
yeah, good over half. We got to the mixing stage with everything done, and then it was like it could be a little better though.
Yeah.
Like the producer hit me up and he's like, "What do you think?" And he'd send me things, and I was like, "Oh, now I hate my voice, and I want to redo this line and that line." And so it really, we were supposed to have this album done like early this year, and then there was just delay after delay, all on us. Like I bought a new guitar that we're like, let's track with that. We got new gear for recording, things like that, and it just kept putting, delays. Art is the hardest thing because it's just delay after delay. So yeah, no, it finally got recorded, and we're happy with everything that's coming out. So. And lyrics are dang hard to write.
Yeah, you're the primary writer for the band.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I mean, I'm involved in the writing process definitely pretty heavily. I don't play guitar live or anything, but I record guitar. I'm kind of the second guitarist for the band, and then live we just use my recorded guitar parts and reamp it through an amp live. So it's kind of pretentious, I guess. But he never messes up, so we called him Danny Phantom.
The ghost. Isn't there like a TV show, Danny Phantom?
Yeah. He's our ghost guitarist, so we have something to blame on.
Haunted band.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The bird and the haunted band. Ghost of Danny Phantom.
Speaking of
next album.
haunted things, I created a pillow. I already showed everybody except for you.
Oh, frick.
What do you think of my pillow? I'm
That's
just learning
incredible.
how to sew.
I wish that people could have a visual. It
It's-
kind of reminds me of like, it's got like an elephant trunk. If you look, like you're far left. Yeah, the one facing you, it's got like the eye and like an elephant.
Basically, audience, it's a Lovecraftian cosmic horror pillow. It's undescribable.
I think I took it from the show Stranger Things.
Oh, it's the what do they call that thing?
If donkeys had
Demi-Morgans?
tentacles.
Demi-Gorgon?
What's that?
Demi Morgan.
What is it? If donkeys had tentacles.
Demi Moore?
Demi
Demi Moore again?
Do you think I should keep up my sewing career?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
This is art.
Throw a
It
little
is
like octo beak.
You
in
got
there.
the Oddcast now. Oddities.
odd pillow.
That
for
could be
odd
the mascot for the show.
Yeah.
Some
Just
googly
put
eyes.
yeah,
a little
put like a
beak.
button
I
eye or
have
something.
googly eyes, Devin. You
I
gave
gave
me.
And
those
why
to- it was
didn't
meant to
why
be.
didn't you do that yet? Like,
I spent like 3 hours before the podcast finishing this.
That's
it
3
took
hours
forever.
well spent.
I hand sewed this.
For the YouTube thumbnail, we're going to include our mascot on there. So if you're listening and you're wondering, what is this I'm looking at? It's the mascot.
It's the mascot. It's the GP.
I think you should
podcast
just make
mascot.
a bunch of like shells of those and like do a Build-A-Bear sort of thing where you just get people to fluff it up and throw googly eyes on them.
I need to streamline the process. There's no way people would want to spend as long as I may.
3 hours, sell it for $15.
I spent 3 hours finishing it, not to mention the 3 hours I already put into that.
It's incredible.
That was
Worth
a
it.
lot of work. It's a showstopper. That's for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
It reminds me of those like ugly dolls think
Oh,
that's what
yeah.
they're called. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
all like random different clothes.
But it's beautiful.
they are beautiful. Oh, you mean the pillow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Garrett. It's lovely.
Yeah, I was just about to throw a fit.
Rage burning in his eyes.
Maybe stick to painting, Garrett.
I'm gonna paint it.
Yeah.
No, it's just
It's this new canvas.
That was actually the material was given to me. It was ripped from the back of a couch, and their intention in giving it to me was to stretch it over a canvas board, I guess. But I didn't want to do that much work. I
Made
wanted
a
to
pillow
do
instead.
something more creative.
Well, then it's functional art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that just goes to show how versatile he is.
No kidding.
This is
Incredible.
so random.
It's incredible.
It
Where were
looks
we?
like
Pillows?
looks like it's from Rick and Morty, one of
Yeah.
the alternate universes of Morty.
One of those like Cronenberg things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for it's not
the
ten- it's-
intergalactic TV
Yeah.
episodes. They're selling that pillow.
It's the Plumbus 6000.
I wonder if we
Wouldn't
can't
know.
sell it.
Oh, yeah,
It's
you
too
could.
precious to be
No, it's
sold.
the mascot. It's priceless.
Oh yeah, true.
Can't
Just
get rid of
make
that.
things like that and put them on Facebook Marketplace and just lightly used.
Yeah, I'll put a thing like this is not. I'm not selling the spirits, but like this is for entertainment purposes. But it's haunted.
Nice.
As soon as I made it, a person died on the couch, and then I made the doll and the soul.
Basically trap their soul in the doll.
and constantly all it kind of feeds out. If you use the Ouija board to talk about, all
Yeah.
it says is "kill me."
We gotta turn this into a movie. That's a brilliant idea.
Which is fully good ideas.
I'm pretty sure that was Child's Play.
Little Chucky.
Oh,
I
that's
think Chucky
released-
was a little bit more aggressive though. He was like, "Don't kill me, kill you."
Oh, right. Yeah, this is a sad story. This is going to be one of those heart wrenchers. I think it's going to have a suicide in
Really dark.
it. Dark. Well, there you have it. The GPOddCast. This is installment number 7. Nolan Allen.
Hey,
The
see ya.
Burden's Jake. Can't remember your last name, but it got your first name.
Well, thank you, Jake Olexyn.
And Devin. Captain.
That's me.
I think you're waiting for your last name. I was like, I'm just gonna stick to first names. I could remember first names better than full names. I can't remember anybody's name. Oh, myself, Garrett Perry, 88.7 CFUR. Bye. I'll miss you.